Hi, I'm the nursing professor here, and today I want to share with you some pointers on how to get into nursing school. When I was in high school, I knew right away that I wanted to get into healthcare, but I was uncertain as to how I was going to make that happen. So this video is going to share with you some pointers as to how you can get into nursing school if that is your career choice. So first of all, you want to make certain that you are taking science courses like your anatomy and physiology, your biology, your chemistry, microbiology, if that's an option available to you. And in those courses, you want to obtain a grade of a B or better. That becomes very important when you are applying to nursing school because it's quite competitive. I currently sit on the Board of Admissions at a university in Washington, D.C., where I look through applications all the time. And so I know what happens to get people kicked out before we actually have a real opportunity to interview them. So grades are very important, a B or better in any of the science courses. Along with that, in your English, communication courses, then you should strive for a B or better in those as well. Communication is super important just in the event that you are called or asked to send some sort of videotape of yourself in the application process such that we can see exactly who you are. And as you go further in your nursing course, then you will see how that plays a very important role because that's what we do. We communicate with patients and other providers of healthcare all day long, every day. So let me share with you 4 different ways that you actually can enter into nursing. Okay, first level would be a certified nursing assistant. That is about an 8-week course where you go in, you can do this in a summer. Some high schools offer it throughout your senior year. If you find one that is available, go ahead and do it. That will give you some idea as to if nursing is really for you or not. In that course, you're learning how to actually take care of patients. You're learning some application of knowledge that you've obtained from the sciences that you've taken already, and you should be able to apply those things. So if a nursing assistant program is available to you, I heavily encourage you to go ahead and take that.
Without your support, this important content would not be possible. Thank you for subscribing to the channel, liking, and sharing this content. Now back to the nursing professor.
The next level of nursing that you could go into is called an LPN, or a licensed practical nurse. In those programs, they run about 18 months to 2 years. Typically, they are in a freestanding school, not necessarily in a university. However, the coursework is quite intense because you're getting through it so fast. Now, with the LPN program, in any of these programs, make sure that they are accredited by your Board of Nursing in your state. Currently, we're seeing a lot of trouble in Florida in particular, that some of those nurses have gone through programs and now they can't sit for the boards. So it's very important that any program you select, that you want to make certain that it is accredited. The next layer of nursing is a registered nurse, which is what I am, the coursework that I decided to take. And there's 2 ways to obtain that. You can get an associate degree of nursing, which takes about 2 to 3 years, or you can get a bachelor's of nursing, which takes the traditional 4-year period for a bachelor's degree. Now, the question often is, what's the difference? Because you sit for the exact same board. The difference is this: if you want to go into leadership, if you want to continue down a road of growth where you're thinking about becoming like a nurse practitioner or even getting your doctorate degree, then a bachelor's of science degree is actually going to be very helpful to you and necessary in order for you to progress in education. All right? So it depends on how much time you have available, what your investment is as to which career path you actually select. The entrance exam into nursing school, if it's the LPN program or the RN or BSN program, is taking a standardized test called the TEAS test, T-E-A-S. And you can find videos on that as to what information you need to know. But basically, it is an assessment of your science skills, of your communication skills, and your ability to apply knowledge. We want you to get at least proficiency on that test. And you will see proficiency, advanced, basic. We want above basic because we know what it takes to actually be successful in nursing school. So if any of these programs are of interest to you, the next pointer I'm going to give you is this: volunteer somewhere. Volunteer in a healthcare facility, like a long-term care facility, nursing home, even schools or daycare, because all of those will show evidence that you're interested in taking care of people. You can even get jobs in a hospital during your summer months where you're able to assist. It might even be in dietary. However, you still get to have that exposure to patients, which really, really is helpful in the long run. The other thing about working in a hospital is this, is they have tuition reimbursement, and that might be a way of funding your education, and we're going to talk about that in a few moments. Okay, so make sure you're going to volunteer somewhere. You're going to get some practice that's going to help your application. You're going to make certain that you establish relationships such that you will have a person who's willing to give you a reference and suggest that you are the one that should be given this opportunity to go into nursing school. Now, last but not least is financing. We got to figure out how to pay for this thing. Let me take a deep breath on this, because a lot of federal funding, I'm not sure where it's going to go. So I'm going to speak from the perspective that I know currently exists and will continue to exist. There are many philanthropists who have decided that nursing is so important to our healthcare system that they have donated millions and millions of dollars. And what that says to you is that a lot of times your nursing education can be paid for in full, but you have to qualify for it, meaning that grade of a B is going to be essential for you to get your tuition paid for. So what I would say to you is this: either it's coming directly from a school, or you do the research and find out what scholarships that may be available, to find out which hospitals have a great tuition reimbursement program, and all of those choices can lead to full financing of your nursing education. So if you really, really find this interesting and you want further information about it, please drop a line down below, like, share with others, your friends who might also be interested. And I'm going to move on to my next set of students or applicants that I want to talk about. So you can hang in and listen to these as well. So this section is about those people who have some college. You've already been to college. You might not have done so well. You might not have been prepared for college. It happens. All right. Or you might already have a degree. Like I was a second degree student. I had a degree already. I decided I want to go into nursing, and I was able to get through an additional degree in about 18 months. Was it hard? Absolutely. But anything worthwhile is hard. So if you are one of those people who have had some college courses, what I would encourage you to do is this: retake any courses that you did not get a B or better. Because what it will do is it will show your current grades. It'll show that you have an interest in that whatever happened in the past, you can explain. Let me sit that in the past, but this is where I currently am. And this shows proof that you really are interested in the profession. Again, those courses are your science courses, your math, your English, communication courses. So you want to make certain of that. The next pointer I'll give you is this, is to look around, select a university that that you want to ensure they are accredited. There are some schools out there that are not accredited for nursing, and they will make the promises in the world to you. And what typically happens is at the end of all of that studying and you being prepared to take the board exam, you can't take it because the degree is coming from a place that's non-accredited. So make sure the university that you select is accredited. You can get online, you'll be able to see what the curriculum is, so you'll look and see what the prerequisites are. And if you have them already, great, that's one less course you have to take. But if you find something there that is needed, then that will give you the guide that you need to take these courses before applying to nursing school. Another thing to be aware of is check out your community college. Community colleges are great for your prerequisites. They cost a significantly less amount of money. Some of those courses can even be free. So check out community colleges. A lot of them have hybrid programs or online programs so that you can continue to work while you're taking those prerequisites. Because frequently when you get into the professional phase of nursing, then working becomes a little more challenging because you really do have a lot to study. Lastly, make relationships. Again, there's nothing more essential to this whole application process than to have a reference letter from someone who says that this is the person you all should consider for the program. Again, if there's any further questions, please like, comment down below, ask me information such that I can help guide you in this process. I really hope that if this is something you really want, that it's not such a struggle to go through the application process, because a lot of that feels that way, but it really isn't difficult if you follow the steps that I've just given you. So I will see you next video. Bye for now.